Hello chatbox out there. Today in this video I'm just going to be telling you guys out there about what I got to on my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week. I hope you guys are all staying safe during all this madness and that you're all having a good week despite all of this and just stay positive. And yeah, I don't know where this vlog is going to be going. I didn't really get much sleep last night and it's currently 9 in the morning. I'm normally not even up by now, and so I am not a morning person. Had a cup of tea and that really helped. I had some toast. Tried to do a little bit of yoga in the garden in the sunshine, but my dog Haas just spent most of the time wanting me to through the turtle with his big puppy dog eyes, so I kind of just gave up on that. Just a bit of music, so that helped. Watching a few YouTube videos, and I'm watching the Signing Duo. I think that's a YouTube name. As a couple where the boyfriend's deaf and the girlfriend is like sort of is of hearing, so she signs along with him, and they're just so adorable. So I've been watching lots of those. I have hearing problems myself, so I used to do Macinton, which is a type of sign language, and I really want to try and get back into sign language because I think it's such a beautiful language, and I just spent the last few days just going on walks every day of this week. It's been such a lovely weather, so I've just been going on massive walks, getting lots of nature photography, and just doing lots of arts and craft, writing and drawing and stuff, and just trying to keep my creative juices flowing. And yeah, I love doing lots of drawing and colouring in and working on designs. Watched the Aussie soaps and the UK soaps of this week, and EastEnders goes off air on my dad's birthday, 5th of June, unfortunately, so we've really got a few more weeks left of episodes of EastEnders until it goes off air, but they'll be back in the future, so there's no point in worrying or stressing about it. And I'm glad that they've done it how they did, how they had the episodes to a week instead of trying to stretch them up. They did it to stretch out as far as they could instead of putting four like they normally do and then running out of episodes sooner rather than later. And I'd rather them sort of stop production than risk it and one of the cast, or some of the cast, getting this virus. So I think they were very sensible to do that, and I think some of the soaps have already started going back, and it's not all doom and gloom because it's slowly getting a lot more relaxed and it's getting a lot better. There's not been as many deaths or as many cases, so we're getting through this. Just got to keep positive, not rush into things, and slowly but surely we'll get through this. My birthday's in June, I'll be 23, I can't believe that, and I'm hopefully going to have my grandparents over social distance in the garden, so we'll be all covered in, and it'll only be my grandparents. I'm hoping in a few weeks time, or maybe by the end of June, we will be able to have small gatherings because they're opening some of the smaller businesses, like one of the fast shops in my high street and one of the cake decorating shops, and so hopefully the charge shop should be opening again soon as well, which is good. And I can't wait because I've missed going to the charge shops, and I can't wait to be able to go to the fast shop and get lots more fast snaps as well. Talking about fast snaps, I got the flowers for my flower snaps for my art exhibition. I'm going to be having some photos in, and they are going to be on the screen right now. I'm back. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the photos that I'm going to be putting up in the flower photography art display exhibition thing that I'm going to be doing for people with special needs. Can't wait. Not quite sure when it is yet. I need to print them off, put them in frames, and I know where the girl whose mum's doing the exhibition, I know where they live because they go to morning group that I go to, which I can't wait to get back to once all of this is over. So I might have to pop those round and just have a bit of a chat with her and find out when it is and all that kind of thing. Because all she said to me was, so you're very good at photography, aren't you? And I was like, well, I'd like to think so. I was like, I'm doing an art exhibition for people with special needs artwork. I was wondering if she wants social photos out. So she just said that and then said take 4 photos, put them in frame, and then didn't really say much else. So I've been just messaging the girl from one group to find out more, and she said to pop them on once they're in frame. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. And I just had some lunch, some tuna sandwiches and a cup of tea, and wrote a bit of my journal. My mum's gone back to bed as she was up at night, and my dad's gone back to bed as well. He was up sorting stuff on the garden. Older brother's gone for a bike ride. Younger brother's at work. Older sister is at her house, and younger sister is up at a uni flat. FaceTimed her the other day because I had a missed FaceTime from her, and she was up in Birmingham. You could go for day visits now, but and they went out to the park there and just had a good walk around there, which is good. And I'm going to be going on a walk with my older sister on Friday for a big walk around, and hopefully should be able to get some nice naps. Looking forward to that. I'm not quite sure where we're going to be walking to yet, but that should be fun. And I am feeling super great at the moment, and I feel like I've lost not a lot of weight, but lost a little bit of weight because I've been doing lots of walking stuff, and I'm feeling a lot fitter myself. My hair, I think my hair looks alright at the moment. I really need it cut, and yeah, I did had a few blue days the past few weeks, and put a post up on Facebook about it, and I was like, it's not a pity post. I think it's important for people to say how they're feeling and not keep it bottled up, because that's how you could end up self-destructing. And so I let it all out, and it felt a weight lifted off my shoulders. And we all have good days and bad days, and it's not surprising that you can feel a bit down during this time when I can't go to work, or anyone in fact can't go to work unless you're a key worker. And if you're a key worker like the NHS or shopkeepers, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. You guys are real heroes. And yeah, so it's been a bit hard not being able to go to touch rugby or morning group or work, and I've been feeling a bit down, a bit lonely. But we all have good days and bad days. I'll get through this. I talked to my family and friends for a while, and it'll be worth it in the end. I'd rather that than try and see them and them get in this virus. So for now, FaceTiming, calling, texting, that type of thing, even Zoom and all that kind of thing is really useful. Thank God for technology, otherwise we'd be screwed. And also, it's good that I've had Netflix and Disney Plus to keep me sane during lockdown, and hopefully going to be back to work by July, all being well, fingers crossed. I know some places are reopening in June, like smaller businesses, but pubs and restaurants, like where I work, aren't going to be opening till like July or end of July. So just keeping fingers crossed that that will happen. And yeah, I'm looking forward to my birthday, going to be 23. Got my birthday list all sorted out, but I find as you get older, it gets harder to want for stuff and ask for stuff. So I've just asked for a few bits of clothing, a few dolls always, and some dollhouse accessories. Nothing too big, nothing too OTT for my dollhouse because I don't have any room, but just a few little objects, like a little toaster. I like little like miniature things, and I find them really cool. So I asking for some of those, and nothing much else that pops to mind. My siblings know me better than myself sometimes, so who knows what they're going to get me. And yeah, if they do get me anything, I don't really need that much, to be honest. I said to my sister when she asked, I was like, to be out of lockdown, I said, I don't think I can do that, but I'll try, I can try something else. And I was like, damn it. And yeah, I watched the Aussie soaps, wrote a bit of my journal, did some drawing, and have finished my God knows what doodle pad this is. I've got so many now, and I've got a new doodle pad, so I've just been drawing in that. Listened to a bit of music, did a bit of karaoke, love a bit of a sing song me, just a bit Shania Train, did a new TikTok, and I left it unsent or published or uploaded, whatever you want to call it, and I accidentally shut down the browser, and it normally stays up on my phone, the TikTok, and it's like, do you want to delete or send this TikTok? They didn't do that this time, so I had to do it all over again. So I was like, for goodness sake. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty well, and actually the second time around was a lot better than the first one. So it was kind of a curse and a blessing. And I worked on the book that I'm working on my phone. I've been doing lots of writing during lockdown, writing lots of short stories and stuff, so I've really been enjoying that. And watched some Balance fanfics and old soap episodes, and watched some episodes of Hollyoaks from back in 2006 to 7 with John Paul and Craig. Loved them. They were one of my first gay couples I like shipped. And then watched some Ballum and Wobble and fanfics as well. Watched some YouTube videos and listened to a bit of Kylie. And she's got a wine collection out now, which is super cool. And I'm now off to go and finish watching some episodes of Doctor Who that I'm just watching, and Escape to Country that I need to watch. And I've just been watching some episodes of Far Gone on BBC Player, and I watched Tangled and Mary Poppins on Disney Plus, and watched Doctor Who on BBC Player and Torchwood, Escape to Country and Far Gone. And then on Netflix I've been watching Wayne and watching some episodes of Glee. Miss that show so much. Glee covers are so good. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed your week so far. Have a lovely rest of your week, and I shall see you soon in a new vlog very soon. Bye.